What's up, ComicWow.com? This is Josh.
I'm Mike.
And this is Comics on TV for the first week of November 2014. We're going to be covering Constantine, Walking Dead and Gotham. So first up, we got Constantine.
Constantine, we do. Constantine. The episode was called The Darkness Beneath, and we got introduced to a brand new character this week. Her name is Zed.
Zed, if you haven't watched the show yet, is kind of like the Jack Kirby of clairvoyance. She has, her little visions and everything else, and then she pens them out, and she's been drawing John Constantine uncontrollably for apparently some time and basically stalking him in her dreams.
She's really, really intense. I mean, she's a beautiful girl.
She's got a stare.
It was a good cast change. I know they dropped, the girl from the first episode.
Yeah,
so
nobody's missing her.
This is pilot part 2, but Zed's very intense. You can tell there's a chemistry with her and John. I'm really, that was really cool. I like her. I got a new on-screen crush now. Don't worry.
She's very.
I still love Felicity, but Zed's really hot.
Yeah, she's cool. My opinion of the episode, I didn't think it was all that great. I mean, it was an okay kind of filler episode where it was, you got the point, they bring Zed in, you get a little bit more knowledge on her, but it wasn't the greatest thing. I mean, the whole mud monster kind of dead miners thing.
Yeah, I mean, having the villains of the week, and I'm just going to disagree just a little bit because I really did enjoy the episode. I thought that, Chaz, the Invincible, can't go, into a Pennsylvania because of trains and...
Yeah.
He has a past.
No love lost there. I mean, who's going to be upset about not going to Pennsylvania?
So he'd say Constantine on his own, and that's how Zed got in there, and then they started doing the team up, and, there were stupid parts. There were stupid parts.
Incantation kind of the whatever spell in the middle of the church, and he's dumping water on his... It was a little unbelievable because
ridiculous.
It just seemed like kind of a throwaway scene to me and kind of a forced kind of acting. And... I didn't really care for that part.
But I love his whole sleuth thing where he's walking around and, he's pretending...
the ultimate reporter?
He's the ultimate reporter, but ultimate jerk to everybody. Yeah, I know this is a whole mountain town where you're all a bunch of miners, and I don't give a crap. I'm going to insult all of you in the room and tell you that, oh yeah, somebody died, and that was weird. A little tar monster killed him. Yeah.
Sorry about your luck, bro.
Yeah. Can you get out of my way so I can solve this?
Yeah, I kind of... But it's also kind of from anything else, you always take those little bits of an episode. And we always have the spoiler alert kind of things, and from watching us before, hopefully you've watched our other videos, that we're going to tell you about things. I mean, the girl, the miner's wife, who was like the gypsy background, you knew she was going to come back into the episode at some point, and that was going to be the person that was the person of interest, basically, and saying this is the person causing all this stuff. I knew that partway through the episode. I was like, she ain't done yet. We see the black mark on her arm. We're like, yeah, she's got more to do than
Yeah, but it's also showing that she's more powerful because of the rising evil. So that's cool. Like, they're having that overreaching, plot line going throughout the season.
Yeah, sorry you barbecued your husband in the shower, and then he came back.
She was really happy.
Yeah, he came back to get you. So you got burned.
He's like, I want dinner now. She was like, take a shower first.
I got it, extra crispy, please.
Yeah. So we got Papa, Midnight coming in
That's
next week.
Be cool. Just the words Papa Midnight sounds cool. Any episode can be made by saying Papa Midnight.
You got, what is it? He was formerly played by Amistad,
Digimon, or whatever his name is.
Pokemon Houston.
Yeah. Most loved guy in Hollywood. We think he's tremendous,
He is great. Just leave the...
I just can't pronounce his name.
What is the maggots to do so they can see
Don't worry, they were clean.
They were clean. It's clean.
Little Gladiator reference for all you guys at home.
But, we don't like to use everybody's real name when we're talking about this, and you'll see that when we talk about our next and greatest episode. Well, it's not really great. It's not really great.
The next episode...
The next show we're talking about, The Walking Dead.
Or The Walking Beth.
Which was, Slabtown. That's what they called it. I don't know why they call it Slabtown.
They should have just called it what it should have been, Throwaway.
But I think it was Walking Beth, but she got to see Atlanta when it's all changed and, after the Walker apocalypse.
And I've been saying it, but it kind of felt like it was Kirkman and the writing crew's kind of thing of doing almost like a Wizard of Oz-like thing to me, because you see Beth wakes up in the hospital, almost like Dorothy in Kansas, where she doesn't know what's going on. You get like Dawn, the head of the security police force, whatever, who's like the Wicked Witch with her flying monkey people, who's all these little different degenerates around her. And you get the doctor, who kind of wants to help people but wants to keep his station in life and just say, oh, I'm needed, so they can't kill me yet.
There's just so many levels of different survivor groups and how they, they refer to them as the Rotters. They have their own little terms.
Yeah, they all have their kind of thing.
And you have... Rick's group, who we think is right because we've been following them the entire time. Then you got the cannibals from Terminus.
The termites.
The termites. And then you got, these guys in the hospital, which the stairway is secure, but there's everybody.
Yeah, let's take you down to our basement full of walkers.
Yeah.
There you go.
You got, everybody hates Chris just doing laundry.
That's now his name, by the way.
Yeah.
Noah's just chilling out as the janitor. Everybody hates Chris.
Convincing Beth, who now is very defiant, and she has a special set of skills thanks to Daryl.
Yeah, now she's all tough from the apocalypse and everything, and her dad's suffering up because, Paul, I want to be a badass now. But no, you see, and the same thing, like I said, as far as relating to like the Wizard of Oz, you get the lollipop reference, like the Lollipop Guild. Okay, the lollipop thing. Gorman is ultra creepy, rapiness of himself, trying to jam a lollipop in her mouth. I mean, the public service announcement to everybody at home.
I was like, oh, it's hard to watch.
Kids, do not take lollipops from creepy, strange men. Okay, much less let them jam them in your mouth. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
So that's your public service announcement.
Yeah, but he got like the nice...
But it's poetic justice because he gets killed with a whole jar full... Well, he gets knocked out, a whole jar full of lollipops, and then gets walker bitten in his neck by the one chick with one arm.
And I like how Beth was just kind of like, yeah, I know she's a walker, and I know she's about to eat you, but you know
calculated.
What? I want you guys all to die by walker. It's cool.
You're going to get eaten. I can't kill you that good.
Yeah, see you later. But the thing is, they go down the elevator shaft, everybody hates Chris, he's got a limp now. He's barely making it through. But Beth is now an expert marksman, and she can stomp on heads, and she's just stone cold. Where everybody meets Chris is just like, oh, snap. And he's gone. He's like, oh, sorry, miss. You had to get caught.
There wasn't a lot of great...
He didn't care. He
did. And it's, there wasn't a lot of great parts of this episode, other than the fact that, you like when Gorman finally gets killed. Like you said, he got smashed up inside the head with a jar full of lollipops.
Yeah.
You know what? This week, tweet us in at @TheRealComicWow with the hashtag #LollipopKilled. Okay? It should show up right about here.
Yeah, it's going to be pretty funny.
Tell us what you thought of the creepy Gorman scenes and how Beth was able to neutralize him.
Yeah, and even when it ended, when they rolled Carol in, I'm sitting there thinking to myself,
on a slab.
How does a big group of rent-a-cops taking out Daryl and Carol, who Carol took out Terminus single-handedly...
Yeah, covered in zombie guts.
It's just...
She said, oh, I'm Carol, I'm here to... I'm like, let me just shoot this over here. Explosions! And she's apparently knows a lot about stuff. Started out just getting the crap kicked out of her by her husband when we first met Carol, and then all of a sudden she is Bobby Badass.
Yeah.
And going around...
I hope it's a ploy. I hope they're, just faking their way in there.
Basically, Daryl ends up with Everybody Hates Chris Noah.
Yeah.
That's what we think at the end of the previous episode, where you see Daryl saying, oh, come on out of the woods.
His name's Noah?
Yeah, his name's Noah.
Okay.
In the show, his name's Noah. In real life, couldn't tell you.
Yeah.
He's a cool cat. Got a cool voice for a guy that skinny, but...
we have to talk about Gotham now.
On to Gotham.
Gotham, I will say it, was great. Because it was all about Penguin's umbrella. Ella. Under my Penguin umbrella.
No, Penguin delving into, how Penguin got to this point, how calculated Penguin was, and how maniacal he is. He's been able to manipulate a situation through the past few episodes that nobody even saw really coming. That he was an instrumental part of how everything happened, even up to the fact of Jim Gordon getting to where he was and shooting Penguin, but not shooting him, because he knew. He knew he was that smart, and it's kind of cool.
It makes me happy, and also I feel a little dumb. Because for the past couple weeks, all I've been telling you guys is how good that show is. I just don't like it. And now this is like mad respect. Oh, you guys,
I was mad for no reason.
Oh. And now I'm all like, what's going to happen next? And I'm so thankful that happened, because I really wanted to love this show since it premiered. So now I'm like really excited about the next episode.
It's cool because they got all that and put it all together for you. I mean, you still got the Fish Mooney scenes, but who cares about Fish Mooney? Nikolai or whatever, the Russian, he gets killed. Again, another Penguin kind of deal.
Yeah.
He gets killed, and as luck wouldn't have it, Fish Mooney's not with him in time, knocking boots, so she can get capped too, which would have been awesome.
Yeah, I can do a lot. I can do without Fish. But you know what I can do with? More Jim, the Invincible Gordon.
He is. He's like John McClane from Die Hard. It's like, you can't kill me.
He gets shot in the gut, he's like, it's a flesh wound. And he just keeps running.
Just brush it off. Keep on moving, James.
Yeah, I mean, you get Mr. I always Victor Zezek. I always
Oh yeah,
pronounce
the
his
Mist
name.
from.
He walks into the police station. Yeah, the Mist from Flash. He just walks into the police station and said, "Hey, everybody, just want your attention, please. Can you get out of the way? I need to kill that guy over there."
Yeah, Jim's like,
leave.
"You can't kill me. There's 50 cops around." He's like, "All right, see, you got like Fezzik from The Princess Bride." He's like, "Everybody move!" And then the police station, everybody just balls out. They're gone.
But he
nowhere
was
to be
super,
seen.
he was super creepy. He was a little leader of this assassin group, and
then he shoots that one cop. They just bust a cat. Like, we all know you're bad. You don't need to kill her.
Yeah.
You just had a whole police station see you shoot at Jim Gordon. You don't need to kill the innocent cop down there.
She saw
that's
his hairless
already
head. She saw his hairless head.
Hashtag powder.
Powder.
Right there. Tweet us in about
Yeah.
Victor, aka the Mist.
But going back to Jim Gordon being invincible, like he got shot in the gut. Okay, you know how much that hurts to be shot. I've never been shot in the gut, but I can only imagine how bad that would hurt.
Yeah.
And he's running.
He's running,
And
he bounces
dodging.
off a couple walls, he's like, I'll just lean on this car a bit, but my guts are spilling. And then he gets up miraculously in a rat lab where
They shoot him again.
They shot him in the back leg. I thought he got shot in the back at first. I'm like, he's getting in the car, I'm like, why is he still up?
No, he got
dead?
the through and through on the thigh, and he was like, "Oh, I'm good."
And then the rat doctor he's like, oh, you're okay, well, I'm out of here, I'll see you later. And then his dumb girlfriend.
They didn't name the character, but I believe that nurse that was taking care of him is the one who patches up Batman. In the comics, I can't even think of her name. Oh,
I know what you're thinking.
Yes. I can't think of her name right now. It's Doctor something, but she's the one that Batman always goes to because she can trust her. But I think that's who she is. They didn't name her on the show, but
Well, they always try to hint at something on any
Yeah.
of these DC shows.
But he wakes up and he's like, "Yeah, it's cool." Everybody's like, "No, you'll rip your stitches. You're gonna hurt yourself."
No, I gotta go.
He's like, "No, I got
The thing is, it's also he's got his master plan of going and arresting the mayor and Don Falcone and saying, "Oh, we're putting him under arrest." And it's like, this is a great idea. Then on comes Harvey. Harvey Bullock's in there, all smashed because now his struggle within himself of being like the good guy now. He's like, I gotta get drunk to be good.
Yeah.
Brings in his hooker with him into his apartment and saying,
I actually really enjoyed that. I like Harvey
tell us
a lot
what you
now.
thought. Hashtag Hooker Harvey right there at the Real Comic Wow.
on Twitter, yeah.
Tell us how you felt about
Because Harvey last week was very endearing to me, and I think that's why they did that. So you could have
You want to like Harvey.
You want to like Harvey
because Harvey is a good character. He's played very well. Okay, I mean it's not like it's like substandard acting in that part. He's believable. I really like what they do with Harvey and him teaming up with him now. But fast forward, you see everything comes out about Penguin as a result of them storming
Maroni's Golden Goose.
Oh yeah, honk honk, honk honk honk. And yeah, it says Penguin's got Maroni basically under his thumb. Maroni doesn't even know it basically, and it's saying, oh okay, I can control this whole situation. In the end, you get Falcone and Penguin sitting there, and it's like, oh, this is how everything came to pass, and you're sitting there like, what?
Yeah.
How did this happen?
Yeah. So
You're like it was out of the blue.
Yeah, it pieced every episode together because you're looking at it. You're these previous conversations that are going on. It was a great episode.
It was a great episode for many reasons, especially with the tie-in, because you were so happy about it. I mean, it was like, wow, cool, you know?
You know our opinions of the shows that we had on this week, but we want to know your opinions. So please comment below. You're going to have to like us on Facebook.
Absolutely.
You're going to have to...
follow us on Twitter.
Ooh.
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Aren't our graphics really good? I mean...
Make sure you log on to ComicWow.com, start your free user profile. Tell us what you think. Start a blog, share your videos, connect with friends. It's your social network. We'll see you on ComicWow.com.